right?
No problem.
So don't worry about diving into acronyms about the Navy and stuff. Just tell us a little bit about how you grew up and all that kind of stuff, and what brought you to here today, and what you do on board. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'll guide you through it all. It'll take about 5 minutes. You'll feel good. You'll feel good about it after it's over.
Perfect.
Okay, Jerry, this is fucking blowing around here. Okay, good. All right, you all set to go? You got the flag? Have you got the flag in
Which
the back?
flag? You want Turkish flag
No,
or Canadian flag?
Canadian.
Okay.
All right. And welcome to another edition of Gale Force Wins, the Force-8 Hometown Edition, right here on board HMCS Montreal, the beautiful island of Crete, in Greece, in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, and we sure are privileged to be in conversation with sailors of the Royal Canadian Navy. So, Nathan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Nathan Durette. I'm from Campbellton, New Brunswick. I joined the Navy when I was 18 years old, and I've been
How old are you now?
I'm 28 now, so 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
It's not too bad.
So, Nathan, what was it like growing up in Campbellton? What were the big influencers and motivators?
Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, so I thought I'd do 4 years and then see where I was at, but decided, after 4 years I wanted to maybe stay a little bit longer.
Right.
And I don't know, Campbellton's a nice place, I like it, and I wish I could move back home sometime.
So you enrolled in the Navy in Campbellton, New Brunswick, and what led you towards the Navy? Because that's not really a Navy town. There's lots of military up there, but not a Navy town.
I used to be in the Sea Cadets before joining, so I did that for, I don't know, probably since I was 14 onwards, and kind of liked it there, so I might as well see what it was like in the Navy. And I used to ride my father's canoe a lot when I was younger, and then we sold it when I was growing up, but I used to like doing that as well with my father.
So Nathan, it's amazing how many people we interview in the Canadian Forces whose foundation was in the cadet movement, and it provided them some really nice grounding to join the military. Tell me about what cadets was like for you.
Oh, I had fun. I went to camp 3 years. I used to go out for sailing when we used to go down to Moncton for that, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Meet a lot of people from all over the country, just like here.
Right. What was the name of your Cadet Corps, and where were those located?
55 Restigouche, and I went to Cornwallis down in Nova Scotia.
So that would have been HMCS Acadia back then, right? Yeah, absolutely. So Nathan, what do you do on board?
I'm a hull technician, but now a MAR technician.
Yeah.
The first part of the deployment, I sailed as a junior engineering officer of the watch, and now I'm training to be a FLYCO, which is the person who helps land and take off the helicopter.
Okay, so FLYCO, I believe, stands for Flying Coordinator, right? Yes. And that's on the aft part of the ship. That's a fairly intense job, is it not?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what that's about.
Well, it's meant for it's usually a petty officer second class billet, but they've been training a lot of senior killicks to take the job because they've been shorthanded.
Right.
But no, it's really great. It's a lot going on. You got 3 people talking at the same time. You got to make sure you're on point and doing what you're doing.
You got to have your wits about you when you're back there as a FLYCO for sure. Nathan, when you were growing up in Campbellton, did you ever envision a time that you'd be on a Canadian frigate in the middle of the Mediterranean and being a vital and integral part of landing helicopters on this moving platform? Did you ever envision that?
No, definitely not. Growing up in a small town like that, I never would have ever imagined I would have done the things I'm doing now.
Yeah, well, it's important for people to understand that, right? Because I bet you there's people back in Campbellton now looking at their options in life, and to think that you can do something like you're doing, that's really impressive and remarkable stuff. Jerry, your thoughts?
Well, I just want to ask you a question. What are, you got 10 years under your belt. 10 years, that's
Impressive.
That's impressive. That's a decade.
Mm-hmm.
What are you most proud of when it comes to reflecting on that 10 years?
All the deployments I've done, the places I've seen. It really is nice to go around and travel and be paid to do it. Really, it's nice. And then, like I said, all the people I've met, and if I need anything help wise, they're always there to support me.
Well, I just want to say this, that in that 10 years, we know you've done a lot of sacrifice. You're away from home. I know you said you wanted to go back to Campbellton. We want everyone to know that we're proud of you, and we really appreciate what you're doing for our country. And that's why we made the effort to be here and help showcase what you're doing. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, Nathan, anybody you'd like to say hi to back home?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my nanny and papa. I'd like to say hi to my father and my mother, and I'd love to say I miss you, Alexandra. We're going to get married in September, and I can't wait.
So getting married in September. You must be excited to get back.
Oh yes, I proposed to her at the ending of my last deployment. I was the first one off the boat, and now after COVID and 3 years later, we finally get to tie the knot.
Is she from Campbellton as well?
Yes, she is.
That's fantastic.
Alexander,
Well done,
you
mate.
should be proud of this young man, and I look forward. I wish you congratulations in advance of your wedding.
There you go. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well, what another wonderful edition of Gale Force Winds right here on board HMCS Montreal, beautiful island of Crete, right in Suda Bay in the Mediterranean Sea. What a privilege it was to be in conversation with Nathan here today. I can tell you this, the world needs more HMCS Montreal, and Canada needs more Nathan Durette. Thanks, Nathan.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.